Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe before you leave, that way you'll never miss out on another video. I do a pick a card reading on my channel every single Friday. Okay, so today's pick a card, we're focusing all on July 2020. What's coming in? What should we expect? What the energy is going to be like, and what can we do to align? So with that being said, go ahead and pick your pile number or your crystal. You can pick pile number 1 or the lapis lazuli heart, pile number 2 or the black obsidian heart, pile number 3 or the Shiva lingam stone, pile number 4 or the amethyst heart. Okay, so while you guys are choosing, I'm going to make a few really quick announcements. Custom intention oils will be back in my shop next week on Monday. And I only take 6 oils in a week because it takes a lot of time, a lot of energy. So yeah, for all of you guys that were asking and that were interested in a custom intention oil, this is kind of what they look like. I have charms in them and they get charged with herbs and crystals for your specific intention. I also charge them with music and mantras according to what it is that your intention is. So if you're interested in that, go ahead, head over to my Etsy shop and you can get that over there, as well as crystals. So with that being said, let's get started. Let's get into July. For everyone that picked card group number 1 or the lapis lazuli crystal heart, let's go ahead and see what July is looking like for you. So right off the bat, the first things that pop out in your reading is a lot of spiritual work and manifestation of something in your love life is what I'm seeing right off the bat. So, okay. Let's start with the first card. We have the 6 of Swords. You're moving on. In July of 2020, there's an energy of you moving forward. Like you're moving forward. There's no more being stuck or remaining in some kind of a stagnant energy or a stagnant situation. I feel like you're going to get the closure that you need to just move on. And for a lot of you, you don't even need the closure. And here's what's gonna happen. You're not even gonna need closure for whatever that thing is that's holding you back, because you're moving on from it. You're gonna walk away from it. And what you're doing, I think, is right now a lot of you are manifesting, like actively probably doing rituals for letting go of things that don't serve you, right? I think a lot of you are practicing rituals and doing your work and using the element of fire somehow. And I feel like for a lot of you, you don't even know that you tapped into that element of fire. Maybe some of you have started cooking more, maybe, or you know what this is present. Maybe some of you have started to cook more. Maybe some of you have started to light more candles. Maybe you're having bonfires, but something to do with fire. And it even could be like fire within you. So something reignited within you. And you're slowly kind of walking towards it. But in July, you're going full force. Like you're walking towards something that you want. Now, another thing that I see is we have the Magician with the Sex card right under it. And then we have 10 of Pentacles. So you're receiving something. You are receiving something in July when it comes to love and a very high vibration. Whatever you receive, it's going to put your vibration at a very, very high vibration. I also see for you to work on your altar. You know, heading into July, maybe clean your altar, maybe dress up your altar a little bit more, maybe, I don't know, declutter it, clean, like whatever you are called to do. Spend time with your altar, work on your altar, because I feel like you've already kind of conjured up a lot of energy on your altar, but it needs more of your attention because I feel like your altar is calling for you to nourish it and nurture it a little bit more, because there's a lot of energy coming in, and it's like manifestation energy. It's powerful, it's creative energy. So in July, just expect to feel yourself super creative too. Like you get ideas, you get motivated, you get inspired. Like all of a sudden you may want to redecorate your entire bedroom just because you get this spurt of like just inspiration and just creativity, and you want a change in environment, it excites you, you get fire within you, that's your life force being activated. And yeah, sometimes it's as simple as just redecorating your room. But a lot of you guys, life force is reigniting in July. It's coming back up. It's opening back up. Your heart chakra is opening back up. You're manifesting. I feel like a lot of this is inner manifestations that are going to allow you to heal a lot of things from within. Yeah, with the 10 of Pentacles, that's what I'm seeing. So make your altar, because I feel like, oh man, July, you're going to see so many manifestations. Another thing I see is the lapis. So a reason that you may have been drawn to the lapis is expression. This stone is all about the throat chakra. So expression, sharing your voice, speaking your truth, how you dress, like that's how you express yourself, right? Like for example, I gave the example of redecorating your room. That's a way to express yourself, because it's a version of yourself. Like you're using your likes and your, you know, the things you like, the colors you like, the decorations you like. It's an expression of you. So in July, there's going to be a lot of that coming in, self-expression. You're going to be like surrounding yourself with things you love and expressing yourself in a more positive way. It's a really good energy I see for July for you guys. Okay, so sex. That's another thing that I want to talk about in July. If you are in a relationship, all of this energy is going to reignite a spark in your relationship. It's going to just invite so much passion and just a very high vibration, laughter, fun. And especially if you're like in a place where the sun's coming back out, it's getting warmer, that energy is definitely affecting your energy too. Okay, so if you're not in a relationship, I see a lot of you in July exploring your sexuality. So yeah, that's what I see. And I think that kind of goes hand in hand with the high vibration that you're going to be in July. It's like when you orgasm, that is such an intense high energy and a high vibration. So yeah, like I feel like a lot of you may even be called to use sex as a way to manifest with your partner. Don't do it randomly, because that's not good energetically. You're sharing your energy with another person and you're absorbing their energy too. So don't go and do that. Be very careful with whose energy you absorb and get tied to. Okay, so if you guys are in a relationship, use your intimate times in your relationship to manifest and create. Another thing that I see here is falling in love and your inner temple with the High Priestess and total submersion. July is a month that you're going to be surrendering. You're surrendering a lot. Like you're just gonna stop resisting a lot of things, which means you're just gonna stop stressing about a lot of things. And because of that, I feel like a lot of energy is just gonna be able to relax around you. And that's where like a lot of this very beautiful energy is like allowed to come in, is given way to come in, is when you relax your energy. I also see you doing a lot of spiritual work in July. We have the High Priestess, so you may be educating yourself more, you may be studying more and learning more about spirituality, maybe different life paths, maybe different cultures, different religions, rituals. I see you guys doing a lot of rituals, practicing a lot of like just very magical things in July. Falling in love. I also see a lot of self-care and self-love happening in July. So not only like if you're in a relationship, the relationship's gonna spark back up. And if you are not in a relationship, then I do see you, there's going to be a spark lit within you, and it's gonna be very, very attractive to others. Inner temple is your devotion. You tune into the portal of your heart. Heart chakra is opening this next month. And the last card that popped up for your reading is love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when you can act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. connect your heart to your head, because remember, our emotions are like magnets. You know, if we feel sad, we're going to attract more of that. So it's so important for us to find a way to, you know, raise our vibration, heal whatever needs to be healed. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys want to purchase a reading from me, go ahead, head over to my Etsy shop and you can purchase a reading there. And I'll talk to you really soon. Bye. For everybody that picked group number 2 or the Black Obsidian Heart, let's go ahead and see what July is bringing. So the first thing I do want to mention is that you've picked the Black Obsidian Heart. So that just tells me that there's an energy that you will be transmuting, and it has to do with your heart. So I think you guys would benefit from watching group number 1's reading too right after this one, because there's definitely messages in there pertaining to heart chakra energy, and I feel like you guys, that message is for you guys too. So with that being said, let's get deeper into that reading. I feel like this is a deeper reading of that one. So let's get into this. July 2020, I see romance, heart chakra opening, and it's a heart chakra opening in the material world, in your physical world. You're gonna see manifestations of your heart. So love energy is coming in and romantic energy is coming in. I see like movement in your love life. And then we have honor the masculine, which means respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. So here, I think in July, the fact that the masculine is right next to the Queen of Pentacles. So something in July is going to happen in your physical world where you are going to kind of step back from the masculine role. And this means, like, for a lot of us, sometimes if you get stuck in your masculine energy too much, that's when you become so driven and so like on the go energy, hustle mentality. Like that's very masculine. So I feel like you're kind of going to step back from that kind of energy and kind of look at the masculine energy, observe it and honor it, and kind of just look at it from afar while you kind of get into your more softer and more gentle side, which I think a lot of you have not allowed to come out, or not allowed it to, not even nurtured it, not cared for that side of yourself. We have the Knight of Cups. I see that someone else is going to take like a lot of the masculine energy so that you can feel balanced. So here, if you guys are in relationships, there's going to be like, here's the thing. How do I even say this? There's so much coming into my head. I'm like, how do I even speak at all? So all of us, we're all human beings, have a masculine energy and a feminine energy. Sometimes it becomes unbalanced and you get too much in one and too much in the other one, and you just you struggle in certain areas of your life. So when you're in a relationship, sometimes, like for say in an argument, you're both in your masculine energy at that point. And so someone has to go into their feminine in order for there to be some harmony. So that's what I believe is the dynamic of a relationship, is, you know, that fluctuates and you need to know when to bring which one out. So I feel like in July, a lot of you are going to be taking more of the feminine role, where you're going to allow your creative side to come out. You're going to allow yourself to rest and relax and let someone else kind of take over that masculine side of taking care of everything. And, you know, so I feel that energy coming in if you're in a relationship, especially in July. If you're not in a relationship, I do see you getting some kind of help, like from a masculine energy. And it's going to be really, really nice for you. It's going to allow you to pay attention to where you want to direct your energy. So Knight of Pentacles and Five of Wands. This is where you're becoming focused on where you want to go in life. What do you want to do in life? Like, these are things that are going to come up in July where you're going to be like, okay, now I have a chance to kind of breathe and sit back and relax. And I can think about what I want. I can think about what I want my life to look like. I can work on a vision board. I can, plan out my life, and get excited for it too. I see a lot of your passions awakening in July because you get to tap into your feminine aspect. So another thing I want to mention is with that energy is spa treatments, massaging, and pampering yourself, doing your nails. Like, it's just nurturing your body, doing yoga and stuff. Like, a lot of these things you're going to be able to do in July. And then the next two things I see here is plan a vacation and spend time with animals. So you're going to be connecting with animals in July. If you have pets, I see a lot of you bonding even more with your pets. If you don't have a pet, maybe you're going to get one. Maybe you're going to find one. Maybe one will come to you. Or you may be working with animals. But definitely animals are going to be a big part of July. It's going to raise your vibration and help you feel good. And you have this like a divine kind of a connection with animals. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to connect with them in a very deep way. And then planning a vacation. Finally, now that things are settling down, I feel like now you're going to be starting to plan out vacations. Like, if you want to go, I know we're in quarantine, we still have to practice safety guidelines and all of that stuff. But you still, now you want to start to get outdoors a little bit. Sorry, that is the UPS truck. You want to kind of get outdoors a little bit now, and you're getting excited for it too. I feel like a lot of you guys, group number 2, love the sun. Like, you just love the warmth it provides, the summertime, getting outdoors, and I feel like that energy is also going to raise your vibration. So answering the call, what is your soul calling you to do? In July, I see a lot of epiphanies coming for you guys, like light bulbs going off, ideas coming in. Now you're like, I've been so confused about this for so long, and all of a sudden in July, it appears, like the answer appears. Mental clarity comes, and you find resolutions to so many things, solutions to so many problems. And what that's going to do, it's going to help you relax and ask yourself, okay, what do I want to do now? So that's going to be another exciting thing coming in July. Another thing is where you need to be. Acknowledge how you're feeling. Have faith that the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. Okay, definitely something big that was going on that was not finding a resolution. It's going to find a resolution in July. And it's because you're just allowing yourself to kind of step back, that things are falling into place in July. And that's where that, you become kind of like an alchemist, because you're kind of surrendering your energy and allowing the divine energy to come in and sort things out and put things in place. Okay, so that was your reading. I hope that you guys have a great weekend. If you want to book a reading with me, go ahead, head over to my Etsy shop, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye. All right, group number 3, or for everybody that picked the Shivaling crystal, looking at your cards, looking at the whole spread, this is just a continuation kind of group number 2's reading. And then group number 2 is like a continuation of group number 1. So I feel like the first 2 readings are really going to resonate with you, as well as this one. It's becoming like a story. Wow, this is the first time that something like this has happened. So I feel like you guys should watch group number 1 and group number 2. If you want to come back to this one after you watch it, that's fine. Or you can watch this one and then go back to those. But let's get started. Basically, those 2 readings said a lot about you not being able to move forward because you're kind of stuck in the memory of something in the past. And a lot of surrendering energy is coming in. Like, you kind of just letting go and stepping back. You're tapping into your divine feminine side, which is your more creative side, your more nurturing side. It's the side of you that gets attuned and in tune with your emotions. It's that side of you that flows, and it's that side of you that is calm and soothing. And like, I feel a lot of you are gonna be, actually, everybody that is watching this video, this reading is heavily saying you're going to be more receptive. You're going to be more flow. When you look at yourself in July, you're going to see yourself in a softer light. So you're not going to be so mean to yourself. You're not going to be so hard on yourself. I feel like there's a lot of you that had been doing a lot of negative self-talk. And in July, it's going to flip. You're going to be talking to yourself with so much love. And you're going to be looking at yourself with so much love. Because you're going to be tapping into that feminine aspect of yourself. You're going to appreciate that aspect of yourself. Now, this goes for females or men. Like, we each have a masculine energy and a feminine energy within us. So in July, we're just going to be tapping into the feminine a lot more. And that's actually very powerful. Now, because of this, we have here, the Shiva Lingam is right underneath the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So you're going to learn to balance the two. Balance your masculine with the feminine, which means in July, expect a lot of inner peace. Expect to feel your heart lighter. A lot of you, I feel like may have been going through depression and anxiety. Depression is a big one. Just trauma in the heart, pain in the heart, like heartbreak and heaviness in the heart. And that in July, it's disappearing, it's fading. You're gonna feel so much lighter, and because of that, your relationships are gonna get better because it clears so much blockages, it clears so much toxicity, and so it's a lot of clean energy coming into your heart and your life and your relationships. And this is kind of pushing away the nasty energies. And it's because you're learning to balance your masculine with your feminine energy. So your driven side to your nurturing side, your protective side to your caring side, your spirit versus your physical body. So Four of Cups, you've been, kind of dwelling over a lot of things in the past. And because of that, you're not even seeing what's being presented to you. And in July, you're going to turn around and you get to see what is being presented to you. You get to see it. I feel like all this time, a lot of us maybe were like, I'm not manifesting what I want. And it's because you're looking the wrong way. Sometimes our focus is in the wrong places. So focus is changing in July too. Where your attention is going, a majority of the time, that's going to change in July for a lot of you. And it's an exciting change. I just felt an energy shift just right now. It's going to be a very, very different feeling than you felt before, because a lot of you have carried this heaviness in your body somewhere. So say if your heart chakra is blocked, there's a heaviness you'll probably feel over there. You might even start to, sometimes our chakra blockages will manifest into physical pain. So bladder problems, like UTIs, spiritually could be that your root chakra is blocked. So I do feel a lot of your body is going to feel so much lighter in different places, because that heaviness that had manifested from the blockage of that chakra, because the chakra is reopening, that heaviness will be gone from your body. So a lot of you maybe have been having a cough for a while. You'll stop coughing because you had healed your throat chakra. So I see a lot of healing of chakras in July. Oh my God. Okay, I did not even see this. This kind of gives me chills. If you guys can see, my hands are shaking again. I had 3 cups of coffee again this morning. I told myself not to, but I got a new almond creamer and I just couldn't help it. And so that's why I have so jittery. And probably I'm talking really, really fast too. Okay, so Five of Pentacles and Four of Cups basically have the kind of like the similar meaning, whereas you're being presented something and you're not looking up. You're focused on the wrong things. You're not looking at what's being offered to you. And in July, you're gonna see it. You're gonna open your eyes. You're gonna lift your head. You're gonna see it, and it's gonna shine in front of you. Another thing I see in July is a lot of play, a lot of celebration, fun energy. Not being too serious, joking around a lot, laughing a lot. That's a huge energy that's coming in July for you. And that's something that helps you merge your masculine and feminine energies together, is when you just allow yourself to just have fun. Now we have the Sheetal. Now the Sheetal crystal is balancing your masculine with your feminine. So very interesting that how the reading is coming together for you. And then let's go to the last card. We have Amble with Contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now. So that makes sense, because right now I don't feel like you're not going to be making too much of a big decision in July. I feel like July you're going to be more focused on inner work, and then like making plans of like what it is you want your life to look like, what you want to bring into your life. That's where the Mirror card comes in, because you're looking at your life in July and you're being like, okay, you know what? I want to move. Like, I want to move and I'm ready. And then you can take action. So I feel like a lot of in July is you're in your head, in your imagination, thinking about the things you want to do, planning it in your head, visualizing it in your head. You're in the stage of creation in July. So you're going to be kind of taking a step back to do your magic in July. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to book a reading with me, go ahead and head over to my Etsy shop. Also, group number 1 and group number 2 is also a reading that actually really pertains to this one if you guys are interested in watching those two. Have a great weekend. Group number 4, I'm going to go ahead and start your reading. What does July 2020 look like for you? Okay, so the first thing that I see here that popped out at me is 10 of Swords. Okay, 10 of Swords with the Sun and 4 of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so something has been keeping you stuck. But in July, you're going to see that a lot of it was in your head. And you're going to be able to walk away from that is keeping you stuck. It could be a job. It could be a relationship even. It could be a habit, a lifestyle, a belief. You know, something is changing in July. And it's something that like... it's a kind of like a change that you've wanted for so long, and you were questioning like, why can't I have this? Why am I not manifesting this? Why can't I walk away? Like, why this? Why that? And in July, you're going to have this like kind of like an epiphany where it's going to be like, but I can. Like, I can have that. I can walk away. And it's just this very like freeing and very like liberating type of an energy that I'm getting for you guys for July. Lemuria returns. We have earthly, spirituality, community, and ocean conservation. So here I see that you are coming back into the physical realm. A lot, like again, a lot of this was in your head. So that means you were in your crown chakra, in your third eye chakra, a lot of energy up there. And sometimes when there's too much energy up there, you feel like you're going insane. You feel like your thoughts are chaotic, or you just feel confused and mentally fogged up. It's all of those kinds of emotions come with that. So in July, you're coming back down, and like that's the last chakras that we have. And that's above, right? But below our first 3 chakras, that is our root and our sacral and our solar plexus. So you're kind of merging that, all that energy that was in your head that was kind of driving you crazy, that's all merging into your body now, like into all the chakras. So I feel like you're as above, so below. You're merging, all your chakras are opening, they're spinning at the same rate. And you're just coming back more into the physical realm in July, which means you're going to be enjoying a lot more things with the Sun card here, enjoying a lot more things at home, with your family, with your loved ones. I see a lot of that kind of energy coming in July for you. And that's kind of what's going to ground you. It's going to really ground your energy and make you feel like you're not going crazy. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, and right under the King of Wands, we have connect with fire. So King of Wands here is the masculine side of passion, right? Fire energy. It's very fiery and feisty and like very fiery energy, especially with this card right under it. So I see in July for a lot of you, this kind of fire coming in. It could be a relationship. It could be a new relationship. It could be you in your current relationship and sparks just get reignited. It could, like, I feel like you guys should watch group number 1's reading too. It's so crazy how these readings, all 4 of them are connecting. So if you want to, you can actually watch this whole video. But fire energy, that passion within you is like something is reigniting in July. And because it's reigniting, and I feel like it has a lot to do with relationships in your home life, something is going to be reigniting, and that's what's going to ground you. That's what's going to bring you back into the physical realm and make you feel like you're not going crazy. You're going to manifest something because you are not afraid to go through something. You're not afraid to like finally let go. You're not afraid anymore. Now you realize like, hey, like, what was the big deal? I can do this. Or I can walk away. I'm free. Like, I can do this. And birthing a new age. We have new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This goes with group number 3's reading. All of these readings are tied together. So dreaming a new world into being. So right now in July, you're in that mode of creation. You're in that mode of like dreaming a new world into being. You're going to spend a lot of time doing spiritual work on your altar, visualizing, working on your vision boards. I see a lot of that coming in. And then we have the crystal amethyst heart. That has everything to do with our crown chakra, our third eye chakra, and balancing and soothing and calming. And I feel like here's what it is. It's us learning to calm the masculine, calm that fiery versions of ourselves too. That's another energy that I'm picking up on. And then we have the last card here. Blend into the environment. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. Okay. So yeah, in July, you're going to be taking a step back, kind of observing everything, looking at things, not really acting too much, not really making heavy, big decisions until you see everything clearly. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope that it gave you some clarity and some excitement for July. And I really think you guys should watch the first 3 readings because they all tie in together. So if you want to book a reading with me, go head over to my Etsy shop and you can book one there. And have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.